off. But speaking about some more competitions, um, Danny, Jonesy boy, are we
Hey, why
doing?
you saying you're the host?
Are we
We're doing
doing? Are
we're
we?
going to be moving. Go on.
Yeah, we're gonna go move into building your team, aren't we, for La Liga?
No. That's the last segment. The next one we need to talk about is the Christmas comp.
Oh yes,
Christmas comp first.
of course. Yes, sorry, Christmas
He's,
comp
he's giving
first.
away the ghost. Obviously, he's giving away the ghost.
Oh
He's telling
no,
everybody what the
oh
what's the
no.
rest of the podcast are
It's
going to be
almost
all
like the
about.
schedule you show me is wrong, but okay, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, Christmas comp. What we doing then? What we
All
chatting
right, let's
about?
talk about the Christmas comp because it's there. Well, what do we think about it? I know Kobe hasn't got a team, so he won't be sharing his team because he's been too busy, tearing up carpet to build a team. So, what do you
Yeah, I
guys
need
think?
this money to fix all my problems with my house. But I think the headliner of 50 grand is always nice to see. But I always have a hard time looking at that because I know first place gets 3 grand, but is it really 50 grand? Because it's always kind of like dispersed with like, oh, 50 grand's the headliner, but that's limited, that's rare, that's everything else we're throwing into it. So I mean, what's the allocation? 80% is going to limited and rare
No,
because
red
that's
doesn't
probably
have
where your
there's
player
no
base.
rare comp. There's no rare
Oh,
comp
there's
for it.
no rare comp.
All in limited,
That's
and you
good.
can only put in two teams, I believe. I think it's two teams, and I think it's like 3,000 places get $5, and then underneath that there's like you got the $3,000 top prize, and then there's just a load of different prizes in that. It's been a while since I've read the Neon Christmas sort of instructions
And
of what we.
it's every competition, right? It's like champion, contender, challenger. Everyone's thrown in all in
Yeah,
one.
it's essentially all
Yeah,
star.
everyone's Yeah, they're all thrown in, so you can put anybody you want in. But when we've been looking at the matchups, which we'll go through in a second, we'll have a quick look at the matchups. There's actually all the big teams kind of have tough games. They're all like away from home, so like your PSV are away, tough team. I'm sure Bayern might actually have a good fixture, or is it Real Madrid have a good fixture? But a lot of the big teams are away, and you can only put two players in from one team,
Mm.
so you can't just
What
stack.
about Nottingham Forest? Don't they play someone really bad? I think it was
They're at
Southampton,
home to
right?
Southampton. Yeah,
Yeah, so you can use two Nottingham Forest players, but that's it.
That wasn't a defender.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I'm just building mine now, and
Oh,
I'm talking to you because you can build it now on
well,
Sorare.
I've built mine. If you want to know what mine is,
Yeah, share it up, share your screen up.
yeah,
Let's have
I've
a
got it on screen at the moment. I've gone for in goal. Like you told me to go for this guy, Jonesy. I got
I probably did, yeah.
Regis Gertner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Amiens goalkeeper. He's at home to Bastia. Bastia aren't really a high scoring team, so I've gone to him, and he cost me like a couple of quid.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone for defender. Funny enough, I've gone for Ola Aina for the Nottingham Forest game. He's obviously the left
my
back.
man.
Yep. So big up that. Then I've gone for Bruno Guimaraes.
How much he cost you?
Aina, he cost me for the winter version about £4, something like that. So
That's
probably about
good.
six
That's
dollars.
good value.
Nothing. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's
he's
great.
good. He's good value. I've gone for Bruno Guimaraes. Obviously Newcastle centre mid. He's at home to Bournemouth. And up top, I've got Alexander Isaac at home to Bournemouth again. And then I've got Xavi Simons, who's just come back. He scored 2 goals the other day, and he's away to Bochum, who are near the bottom of the table. So I'm hoping that might do all right. So I'm looking forward to that one. See if it can come off for once for me. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Timmins is a bit of a worry with like starting wise though, right? Coming off injury, coming back.
He played. I'm pretty
I
sure
th-
he
I,
played the full. Are you talking about Simons?
yeah, Javi Simons.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
how you
He
pronounce
he
it?
played the
I
full
don't know.
90.
You Brits pronounce things weird. Like you said, Isaac. That's American. I thought it was Isaac.
Yeah, it is Ishak.
No,
Ishak.
Isaac.
Yeah, it's Ishak.
Alexander Isaac.
Alexander Ishak.
Ishak. Where's the H?
Yeah. That's just because that's how you say his name.
You don't want to listen to him, all right? I've got the proper Queen's English, all right? He's
there
the
you go.
northerner,
He's
so don't worry about him.
Swedish.
And
Right, here's my team, okay? So in goal, I think I've got the same as
I like
you,
it, Cap.
thank you.
for God's sake. In goal, I've got Regis Gertner. Same as you, right, Cat?
Nice.
He's like £2, so I thought You know, goalkeeper for Christmas, £2. Get him in there. Defender, I've got Pedro Malheiro. I don't think anybody here is going to know who Pedro Malheiro is, right?
Not a clue.
He's Trabzonspor's right back, and he scored 100 in his last game. And I've had him for as a reward for
Well, you know what that
4 weeks.
means. He won't score another 100 in years now. He's
He's going to
just
score
used
100
it up.
again. He scored 100 again at home against Sivasspor. Then I've got Eric Lasagna. That's not really how you say his name. It's Eric Lansana. He plays for Go Ahead Eagles. They're at home against Groningen. Got a 60% chance to win the game, so I'm assuming he'll have a reasonable game. Then I've got Pape Misabah. I love how Kobe's like, who the hell are these people? These real
Grenoble,
footballers.
isn't
Yes, it's the Grenoble striker. They are at home. I don't know who they're playing, but again, it says 61% chance of winning the game, and they're playing 18th in the league. So yeah, we could have something big there. And then I've got one of my favorite players on the game, Himad Abdelli. Kobe's still like dumbstruck. He's like, I've never heard this guy.
I was gonna say, you said 5 guys. I have absolutely no idea. Gun to my head, could not pick them up out of a lineup.
They're all contender players. I do have other options. Like up front, I could go with like Lacazette or Yokota. In midfield, I've got other options as well. I did have Julian Green, but he got injured, so I can't really go for him. I've got Danny Hebert as well, but I think they've got a tough game.
Mm.
I have other options, but I think I'm going to try and get a goalkeeper and shove those other guys into another team, and then just run 2 teams. But yeah, that's my team. It's coming up as a 69 rated on Sorare data, but I mean, if I swap Malheiro out for Hebert, it'll go to like a 75. But I'm not going to do that. So that is my team. Kobe, you've not got a team, right?
I'm looking at it right now. I've got a lot of similarities that I'd have with Cap. That I could put Bruno, I could play Isaac, but my goalkeeper I'd have like Diogo Costa, Otavio. Looks like Porto have a good game, and those guys have like insane numbers. And then Omar Marmoush, I just picked him up the other day. If he doesn't move to City,
He's gonna move to City by then.
I know that'd be the worry. I was worried about him moving to City today. There was rumors that it could happen.
I have the I'm gonna go through some of the matchups for that game week because obviously it's very important that you get the right players in from the right team that have essentially the easiest game. So Club Brugge are at home against Beerschot. So any Club Brugge player there should do well against Beerschot. Real Madrid are at home against Las Palmas. So if you have any Real Madrid players, they're Christmas, you might have won one, you might want to buy one. They've got a good fixture. Bayern at home against Wolfsburg. You always back Bayern no matter what. Benfica are at home against Famalicão. So again, back maybe Benfica. I know Inter Milan don't have any cards. PSV are away. Sporting are away. Galatasaray are away. Leverkusen at home against Mönchengladbach. It's not a bad fixture, right? That's a reasonable fixture.
I don't know. I mean, Bundesliga is weird. You would have thought today, like looking at Dortmund versus who was that, Kiel, and it was like, oh man, that should have been an absolute upset. Kiel was up 3-0 on Dortmund.
Jesus. Right. Well, maybe we missed that one. Then.
Bundesliga is different. I don't know. I'm not confident in that.
Chelsea are up there against Wolves at home. So I'll get a Cole Palmer if you've got one of them. Maybe partner him up with Nicholas Jackson. Not a bad shout. But then again, after that, it goes bad. So you got young boys don't have cards. Man City away at Ipswich. City's form, I have no idea who's going to win that. So I'm not even going to say that we're going to win that. That could literally end 2-2, 3-3. So we'll forget about City away at Ipswich. Tigres are next, and they don't have the cards. Leeds don't have the cards. Pachuca don't have the cards. Feyenoord are away. Porto are away as well. I know you said Porto before, but they are away against Gil Vicente. I don't think of that bad a team, right? They're okay. Nothing crazy, but they're okay. Arsenal at home against Villa. Do we think Arsenal cards, maybe?
Maybe.
I'd go David Raya.
Maybe David Raya.
Goalkeeper defender. Without Saka, they just look like they don't know what they're doing moving forward.
And then we've got the big one.
They couldn't beat Man U 10-man Man U. Eesh. I don't know if we can give Arsenal. Yeah. No kidding. I don't think we can give them a vouch.
What was the magic of the FA Cup? The smaller team prevailing against the bigger team there.
Yeah, is that why you beat Salford, was it?
What score was that? 8 or 9 nil?
Yeah, the small team always wins, isn't it?
No, not always.
To be
I'm just saying
fair,
that's the magic of the cup.
to be fair, Salford have more of a history than you guys. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure, mate. Next team is Nottingham Forest at home against Southampton. That's a big one. Forest players will go to the moon for that one, I think.
Yeah.
They are beating Liverpool 1-0 right now.
Yeah, Forest and they beat them earlier on in the season.
Those sells will skyrocket. All those cards will skyrocket in price.
I see Southampton scoring, to be honest.
No way.
I think it'll be like 3 or 4-1 Forest.
I could see that. Yeah, to be fair, if they're like sort of like relaxed, they take off the main players for the next week or the weekend. Could do.
I'm just going to go through a few more before we move on. So we got Liverpool away at Brentford. Obviously, Liverpool home or away, you would normally back them unless they're playing Forest by the sounds of things. Atletico Madrid, they have cards. They're away against Leganes, however you say their team. That's probably quite a good fixture, even though they are away. And then the last few is Zurich. They don't have cards. Trabzonspor, where my right back is from. They've got Sivasspor at home. Good fixture. They got Barca away at Getafe. I don't know. It's weird. Barca, I think Barca can see quite a lot, right? They don't always keep clean sheets.
Yeah,
That's a tricky one, that.
I'd say a draw. To be honest, with that one, I wouldn't even bother with Barca.
Then you got Sassuolo, who don't have cards. Sparta Rotterdam have a really good fixture against RKC. So if anybody is wondering, get Nick Ollage and get Tobias Lauritsen if you need two players. And then the last couple is Union San Gilois or Gillois at home against OHL Leuven, who I believe are terrible. I do have a Kevin McAllister from them Christmas card, so I'll probably put him in the second team. But other than that, like all the big teams like your PSVs and stuff, they've all got away games. Ajax are away as well, even though they're probably not as good as they used to be. Monaco are away as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I think the guy who wins it is just going to have like some mad crazy contender challenger mix up, and that person that has the mad crazy challenger contender mix up is going to be me.
Fair enough. Love the
You
confidence.
heard it here first, boys.
So if you're not on podium, we riot.
Yeah, if I'm not on podium, we're writing. So yeah, that's it's an interesting competition. I like what they've done. I think they released the Christmas cards in the competition just so they could get more cards out. So that bulk of time that they had those cards out, you could get them out of the essence, which obviously didn't take away from the normal card pool because it's a special card. So I think that's why they released them. But I'm okay with it. It saved them a little bit of card resource. I know Kobe, you didn't care. He's just there. He's just sat there nodding his head. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I didn't know it was available until now, so now I'm kind of like just browsing.
Are you gonna build one?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a degenerate. I gotta play those. So
That's FOMO.
there's
Real time right
$3,000 on the line. So yeah.
That's FOMO if you've ever seen it before. There you go.
Nice FOMO.
Mhm. I'll be the guy who's buying Cell's Christmas card for $150 limited.
You're going to be gutted when he concedes a penalty now.
That would
Yeah,
suck.
penalties given away
That
by
would be
Ola
my
Aina.
luck.
Ola Aina penalty given away.
Yeah, my luck.
Disaster.
I wanted to try and
Oh.
find just while you guys were talking the actual the Sorare communication for it. So the actual, so I could tell you what the rewards were and how it was spread out and stuff. I'm just looking now. Is that it? Advent calendar. Neon Christmas card, last call. I can't see it. I know it came out way before Christmas. I think it was like the 10th of December, and I just can't see it now. Unless this is a special event.
Let's see.
No,
You don't
this
see
isn't.
it when you click on it right off the rip.
No, it's I'm looking in the news section on Sorare just to see if I can find the Christmas event things I could read out so you know what you need. Just like, what the requirements
So
are.
it says 5 limited cards, max 2 from the same team.
That's
One
it.
player has to score an average of 45 or below in their
Yeah.
L15, and then 2 max can be above 60 for their L15.
That's what I
But
wanted
first
to
place
read.
$3,000, second place $2,000, 1,500, 1,200, a grand, 850, 600, and then it like drops from like 11 to 20, 20 to 30, all
Yeah.
that, all the way up to what'd you say? Up to 3,000 places could win $5. Right now you got 1,000 submissions, so right now you're guaranteed $5 minimum.
Yeah, I think that'll go up. Go on.
Oh yeah, there'll be probably 18,000 submissions for this, if not more.
No, I don't think it'll be that many, right? There can't be that much interest in
Oh,
it.
I would guess.
I'll say about
I'm gonna
8K.
say somewhere around the 80K.
8.
I was gonna say 10, 8 to
Oh.
10. Yeah, it's about what I thought it would be.
I mean, you look at regular limited competitions. Sometimes those have like 48,000 submissions. So I thought take a fourth of that. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit higher, but
You might be
we'll
right.
see how
You
this
can
shakes
double
out.
team. You can double team, so you might be right. So if there is if we think there's only 8,000 entrants, that means there could be 16,000 because if everybody double teamed, that might be a shout.
Do you not think it might be a bit more difficult to obtain, considering you have to have a special edition card and all 5 of them have to be, rather than if it was 4 or 3?
That's what I think will deter people, yeah. But again, if people have won cards over Christmas, I mean, they gave out a free card on Christmas Day. I mean, you could easily have 5 cards. They might not all be in the right position, but you play Garnacho in that, why not?